mother said that she's going to kill me.
You're adopted and no one loves you.
My mom fighting with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend's getting physical.
My mom died.
When the doctor told me that I had cancer, that kind of sucked.
When my parents were banging and I heard, "Oh, Michael! Oh, Michael!" Here's the kicker. My dad's name isn't Michael.
My mama told me she on me when she gave birth.
That happens usually.
I don't want to hear it though.
When giving birth, because it's just like, you know, everything just goes. You just...
That before they're all packaged and colored, hot dogs are green.
I wish I never heard that how my ex was cheating on me the whole time.
I didn't need to hear it. I'm not in love with you anymore.
No, she just has mental health disorders, and she actually tried killing me. It was fun. No, I haven't spoken to her since. And she kicked me out, and I also had to leave because she was actually going to kill me.
That moment where you're about to die?
No, like my cancer is gone already. I had a tumor. So
we're all good. I thought you were joking, dude.
No, I had to get laser treatments to get it removed off my face. I mean, there's a small chance of it coming back, but I don't see it coming back. It's been so long, no signs of it whatsoever, so I should be good.
It's kind of pain me in my heart. The only thing you do when you lose your mom, it's pain. But do you know who makes me happy? I got a girlfriend, and she helped me. I could not sleep when she dies because I hear a lot of noises at the night. I still do it. So that's kind of my mom who's in my house. Like, I heard like many noises at the night, like knocking on the door and stuff. Like the handle on the door is like going crazy. No, I think it is my mom she's telling me that she's there for me and like watch me.
I wish I never heard the words "me and your father are getting a divorce."
Oh God!
with the heavy hitter.
Divorce gang, yeah.
Let me hit him with the real heavy hitter though.
Dude.
I wish I didn't hear Robert. Mom's dying right now.
Wait, what? What do you say?
Oh, I'm Robert. That's my real name.
Oh.
And that's my sister telling me that my mom is dying. Yeah, she died of cancer.
When my ex-girlfriend 8 years ago told me that she didn't take her pill for 2 days. The conversation I had with her parents after that was kind of embarrassing.
I think with the truth, it's brought me knowledge like I didn't have before. But if I had to pick one, just one, it's gonna get dark.
Then say it.
All right. I wish I was never informed about my father. My father was a very abusive man, and he did a lot of bad things to me, but there was a lot of bad things he did to other people. And I almost wish I never knew what he did, so I could still hold that man in some regard in my head. Because to beat me up and hurt me is different, right? But when it's someone else, that is my answer.
I moved in with my grandmother after that. She was literally the only family member that I considered like loving, even though I don't really feel love anyway. I moved in with her because she's always looking after me when my mother and father couldn't really, because they're pointless and useless and never really had money. But she was always there. She was always there and always had to deal with my mother and father's bullshit. But then as soon as I move in, she dies a year later. So then he's like, he like tries to keep the house instead because he likes my grandmother's like house. So he then used me towards the government, because he had already had a house, to find a way to keep my grandmother's house, and he moved in and basically gave me hell when he moved in, and so I then got kicked out of that house.
Guess the sound of my dog dying.
That some horse meat is in soap.
Give me my money back.
Well, there was this one time, and I was over at my friend's house, and one of the guys was like, "Oh yeah, follow me," and it was to a different person. And then, yeah, I started hearing noises. I didn't want to hear those noises.
Being at my friend's house and hearing their parents do it.
My mom, bro, at night, bro.
Do you want to know a thing? My girlfriend is pregnant.
For me, it was probably that my aunt got cancer. She tried to go through chemotherapy, but when she found out that it was terminal, she obviously stopped and started taking like CBD to help stop the pain a little bit. So she didn't die. It wasn't really painful for her. We went to see her, and I just started crying in the hospital because she was just so skinny, malnourished, very malnourished.
I wish that I never knew that eventually I'm gonna die, because
we're all gonna die.
I know that, and I don't like it. I don't want to die, and it sucks, and I hate it.
My dad, when he was over at my neighbor's house one time, ended up kind of like sexting with the neighbor's wife. It's kind of a weird thing. And my mom was upset about it for months. And even to this day, like a year later, like she still brings it up sometimes. But she would basically drink a little bit, you know, get a little extra saucy, and she would come into my room and kind of just like vent about it for hours. And, you know, you want to be like a good son, like listen and be supportive and stuff, but at the same time it's like it's kind of between you and my dad. So I mean, I guess that's kind of something that I wish that I personally didn't have to deal with, as well as my mom, but you know, it's his life, and you kind of just do what you have to for those people you love. And like now, like I said, even though it's like a year later, she wants to move, and she says it's for other reasons, but like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm not sure, but okay, whatever you say, mama.
So I'm living in some temporary accommodation right now because, well, yeah, no, not like a foster home. It's like my own apartment, but I have to move on to a different one eventually because, yeah, it's only temporary. It was mainly because, well, I was homeless, I guess. Well, it was only like for a year. It's coming to a year in March. So I was kind of thinking of moving out of this country at some point, I think, because I don't really want to live here anymore.
About negeri. It's like, it's disgusting food in Finland.
Oh yeah, it's very bad.
Yeah, negeri.
One thing I wish I've never heard, probably this.
Taylor Swift.
That my brother got arrested.
And when they told me they don't have time for me anymore. To leave your best friend for that reason, I don't have time for you anymore, is kind of...
I don't know. I don't want to be with you anymore, pretty much. I think that's probably like the hardest thing. I mean, like it's good because like it helped in the end because you know you grow as a person, but like it was a rough couple of weeks.
I don't know. Wish I never heard anything. So we can all learn. We can all become better.
You can't do it. Teachers, work people. But I said yes, I can do it. So I did.
Yes, I was working in. Like I was like, as soon as I got like new accommodation, I was working. But last year a lot of shit happened again, and I was like having like mental breakdowns and panic attacks and shit like that. So right now I like have a nurse because she like, how do I put this? She said that I wasn't fit for work in my condition because I was like having like counseling and shit like that. So because I'm on medication, they said that because I'm on medication, you shouldn't work. So I get like support from the government as well because I'm on that. Because like I was working. And then there was like a lot of it happened while I was working, and I had to stop working. I had to just stop doing my shifts. So yeah.
But my coworker passing, they went over a dam, and on impact they hit their head on the side, and then continued to get stuck in basically a cycle of water. Basically, just spun you around. You couldn't swim out of it, and you drowned.
My cousin passed a couple of years ago, and I guess that was the one thing I wish I hadn't heard, because I wish it didn't happen.
That was a mistake.
I'm about to walk into a lesson, and I once heard like some people were talking about me. They just, the way they were speaking about me as a person, and it made me wonder like what even was my reality, because when someone speaks like that about you so objectively and makes fun of you, I don't know. And then after that I never really felt the same for a very long time, because when you're in a class and everyone says like something horrible about you, like calls you boring, or like not even boring, like you get what I mean though, right? But I don't really think there's many things I would not want to hear, because I think everything is something I learned from, really. Because if you don't feel the pain, you won't feel the happiness, you know?
So I was over at my friend's house. I never get to hang out with him a lot, and now I don't want to hang out with him anymore for reasons, but like I was hanging out and we're playing Uno really late at night because me and him were like insomniacs. We pretty much can't sleep. And his sister / cousin, I don't know. It's a mystery because they say both sister and cousin. It's wacky. But she comes home and she's like, hey, you know, me and my boyfriend, we're gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys later. And we're like, all right, we're just gonna be sitting here playing Uno. And he's like, all right. And of course, not even 20-30 minutes later, you can hear them bed squeaking and music playing, and it's just like, man, I really don't want to hear this right now.
I love you. My friend said that.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm pretty stoic about things, so I don't like complaining about it. I just like deal with it and move on and try and, what's the word? Of stoicism, yes. If I didn't follow that philosophy, I probably would have lost my mind by now. I've already been in a mental mental health ward before, and I got out because that's not where I want to be. I want to be someone that's like capable of looking after themselves and not going crazy and shit like that, and just using my experiences to make me a stronger person. I think it's simply just not reacting to things. Just, I know it sounds bad, but like all like the abuse and shit like that, I've just normalized it and just learned to just keep it in and just live. Like, just breathe, eat, sleep, and just continue. That's pretty much just how I deal with it. I don't feel any resentment towards anyone.
It's when someone told me that life's gonna be so hard that I'm not gonna be able to thrive in it and that I'm not ready for it.
I don't think there's anything that I wish that I had never heard. It's all experience. If you look at the world through rose-tinted spectacles, you're missing more than half of it.
Can I say one thing for the video? Subscribe to Life Progress. Oh my goodness, yes. Just make it super awkward.
That's deep. This is too deep for me, bro. I'm gonna go. I'll see you. Have a good one.
Oh shit. Yo, what up, dude? A little bit. I just heard him like, alright, I'm gonna head out. It was kind of funny.